Namaste students. Today we are going to learn the English lesson Eidgah. It is a beautiful story written by Munshi Premchand, translated and adapted by Uma Raman. Eidgah. What is the topic you know? Eid means a festival. Gah means mass prayer. Okay. Here some pictures are given. Observe the picture and try to answer which festival it is. First one is done for you. It is Diwali. Second one, can you say? Yes, it is Pongal. Third one, Bakrid. Fourth one, Christmas. Fifth one, Holi. Ramzan. Onam. And the last one is Navaratri. Which is your favorite festival? Can you say? Yes, some of you like Pongal, some of you like Onam, some of you like Holi. Okay. Do you celebrate with your family or friends? Yes, we have been celebrating the festivals with our family and friends. Here we can go to section 1. How wonderful and beautiful was the morning of Eid. The trees looked greener, the field more festive, the sky had a lovely pink glow. The sun seemed brighter and more dazzling than before to wish the world a very happy Eid. How wonderful and beautiful was the morning of Eid. It was Eid morning. The nature was very beautiful and wonderful. That morning was very beautiful because it was Eid. The trees looked greener. Already we know trees are green only, but today it looks greener. The field more festive. The field are vayalveligalalla. It is in a celebration mood, festive mood. The sky had a lovely pink glow. If you see the sky, you can see a pink glow in the sky. The sun seemed brighter and more dazzling than before to wish the world a very happy Eid. The sun seemed brighter and more dazzling. What is dazzling? Extremely bright than before because it wants to wish the world a very happy Eid. For wishing the world happy Eid, the sun seemed brighter and dazzling. Okay? Did you understand? First paragraph. Nature is described. It was a beautiful morning. The trees looked greener. How is the field? Field was in festive mood. How is the sky? It had a lovely pink glow. How did sun seem? Sun seemed brighter and more dazzling than before to wish the world a very happy Eid. Okay, come to next paragraph. The village was filled with excitement. Everyone one was up early to go to Eidgah. The boys were more excited than the others. They had been talking about it all the time. Finally, their day had come. And now they were impatient. They were taking their treasure out of their pockets, counting and recounting it before putting it back. Mahmoud counted 1, 2, 10, 12. He had 12 coins. Muhsin had 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 15 coins. With this money, they would buy countless things, toys, sweets, paper pipes, rubber balls, and much more. The village was filled with excitement. This is the village, it was filled with excitement. All are excited. Everyone was up early to go to Eidgah. We know if it is a festival, we get up early. So here, the festival of Eidgah, everyone was up early to go to Eidgah. The boys were more excited than the others. They are going for the prayer. So the boys were very excited. They had been talking about it all the time. They are discussing about it. Finally, their day had come. And now they were impatient. They were impatient to celebrate that festival. They were taking their treasure out of their pockets. What is treasure? Their money from their pockets. Counting and recounting. If we have some money, what we will do? First count, again recount. Like that, this boy is also counting and recounting it before putting it back. They take out the money from the pocket, counted, recounted and put it in the pocket. Mahmoud counted 1, 2, 10, 12. He had 12 coins. The first boy, Mahmoud, had how many coins? He had 12 coins. Mohsin had 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 15 coins. Mohsin had 15 coins. He also counted, recounted and put back in his pocket. With this money, they would buy countless things. What they are going to do with this money? They are going to buy countless things such as toys, sweets, paper pipes, rubber balls and much more. They are planning to get some things with this money. Okay, did you understand? How many coins Mahmoud had? How many coins can you say? Yes, 12. How many coins Mohsin had? Correct, 15. Okay, what they are going to do with this money? They would buy countless things such as toys, sweets, paper pipes, rubber balls and much more. Okay, come to third paragraph. The happiest of the boys was Hamid. He was only 4, thin and poorly dressed. Last year his father had died of cholera. Then his mother also died. From then Hamid lived with his old granny Amina and was as happy as a lark. She told him that his father had gone to earn money and that his mother had gone to Allah to get lovely gifts for him. This made Hamid very happy. Hamid had no shoes on his feet. The cap on his head was soiled and tattered. He knew that his father would come back with sack full of silver and his mother with gifts from Allah. Then he would have more than Mahmoud, Mohsin, Noori and Sami. Okay, one boy, Hamid. He was the happiest among these boys. The happiest of the boys was Hamid. He is the central character of the story. What is his name? Hamid. The happiest of the boys was Hamid. He was only 4. He was thin and poorly dressed. He was 4 years old. He was thin. What is thin? He is lean. What is the opposite for thin? Thick. And poorly dressed. How he was dressed? Very poorly, not grandly. Last year, what happened to him? Last year, his father had died of cholera. Now, what we have been suffering from? Corona. Here, last year, his father had died of cholera. How did his father die? Because of cholera. Then, mother also died. Poor Hamid, his mother also died. From then, Hamid lived with his old granny Amina. Now, Hamid is living with his old granny Amina. But he was happy as a lark. Lark means a type of bird, singing bird. Vanampadi. Hamid is very happy. He is living with his old granny Amina. She told him that his father had gone to earn money. What Amina told Hamid? His father had gone to earn money. Hamid believed his father went for some job and he would bring some money, and that his mother had gone to Allah to get lovely gifts for him. This Amina granny believed this boy. His mother had gone to Allah. Allah means God. To get lovely gifts for. Why did he go to Allah? Bring some lovely gift for Hamid. This made Hamid very happy. You know why? Why was Hamid very happy? Because Hamid thought his father had gone to earn money and his mother went to Allah to get lovely gifts. So Hamid was very happy. Hamid had no shoes on his feet. He was poorly dressed. He has no shoes on his feet. The cap on his head was soiled and tattered. He had no shoes, and see his cap. From the picture itself we can understand it is soiled or a dirty and tattered. What is meant by tattered? Torn, kilinjada. He knew that his father would come back with sack full of silver and his mother with gift from Allah. What this boy was thinking? His father would come back with sack full of silver and his mother with gift from Allah. So he was happy. Then he would have more than Mahmoud, Mohsin, Noori and Sami. He had some friends. Who were Amit's friends? Mahmoud, Mohsin, Noori and Sami. He is thinking when his father come back, he would get more gifts. His father will bring sack full of silver. Like that Hamid thought. So Hamid was very happy. What happened to Hamid's father? Yes, father had died of cholera. What happened to mother? Mother also died. What was Hamid believe? He is believing one day his father will come back with sack full of silver and mother will come back with some gifts from Allah. So he was happy. Did you understand this paragraph? Okay. Next paragraph. Hamid's granny Amina was sad. It was Eid and she did not have even a handful of grains. If only her son were there, it would have been a different kind of Eid. Hamid went to his grandmother and said, "Granny, I will be the first to get back. Don't worry." Amina was worried. Other boys were going out with their fathers. How could she let him go to the fair all by himself? Hamid's granny Amina was sad because it was Eid. Nobody is there. It was Eid and she did not have even a handful of grains. She had no grains at home. Handful means oru pudi. Hamid's granny was sad because there is not even a handful of grains in their home. If only her son were there. She was thinking about her son. If her son were there, it would have been a different kind of Eid. Now she is thinking about her son because if her son were there, what will happen? It will be a different Eid. Hamid went to his grandmother and said, "Granny, I will be the first to get back, don't worry." Seeing the worried grandma, Hamid told, "I will be the first to get back. I will come back soon. You don't worry." Amina was worried because other boys were going out with their fathers. All the boys are going with their fathers. How could she let him to go the fair all by himself? He want to go to that place himself. Nobody is there accompany him. Okay. Why was Amina sad? Because she did not have even a handful of grains. What? Seeing this sad face, what Hamid told? "I will be the first to get back. Don't worry, Granny." Okay. The section first, last paragraph. Hamid left with the other boys. Hamid was like one with wings on his feet. They ran on ahead of the elders and waited for them under a tree. They reached the suburbs of the town. On both sides of the roads were big houses of the rich. In the gardens, mango and lychee trees were full of fruits. Then they came across the stores of the sweets vendors, all decorated so gaily. Every store had sweets piled up in heaps like mountains. Hamid left with the other boys. Nobody is there to accompany Hamid, so he went with other boys. Hamid was like one with wings on his feet. What is meant by one with wings on his feet? He is very fast. They ran on ahead of the elders. These smaller boys, they ran in front of the elders and waited for them under a tree. They ran ahead and they have been waiting for the elders under a tree. They reached the suburbs of the town. Suburbs of the town means outlying area of the town. On both sides of the road were big houses of the rich. They can see the big houses on the side of the road. In the gardens, there was garden. In the gardens, they can see mangoes and lychee trees. A type of fruit is lychee. Were full of trees. But they were wonderfully looked at sights. Because it is city, they can see the houses of rich people. There was garden. In the garden, there was mango and lychee trees were full of fruits. Then they came across the stores of the sweets. Now they went to come across the sweet stores. Sweets vendors all decorated so gaily. Gaily means in bright colors. Every store had sweet piled up in heaps like mountains. Like mountains, we can see lot of sweets there. Okay? Did you understand? Okay, glossary you see. Dazzling. What is meant by dazzling? Extremely bright. Tattered tone. Suburbs, outlying area. Gaily, in bright colors. Here some comprehensive questions for you. Choose the correct answers and fill in the blanks. I read, try to answer. Finally, the day had come. Here the day refers to Pongal, Christmas, Eid. Which is the correct answer? Yes, Eid. With that treasure, the boys would buy dash in Eidgah. Pens and pencils, toys and rubber balls, chocolate and cakes. Which one? B is the right answer. Toys and rubber balls. Hamid's friends are dash. Mahmood, Mushin, Noori, Sami. Rahul, Preeti, Sam and Mufid. Rani, Varghese, Sida and Sahir. Which one is the correct answer? Yes. A is the correct answer. Come to fourth question. If only her son were there, it would have been different kind of Eid. What had happened to her son? A. Her son had died. Her son had gone abroad. Her son had gone on a tour. Which is the correct answer? A is the correct answer. Her son had died. Fifth question. Hamid was like one with wings on his feet. This means he ran fast, he ran slowly, he was an angel. Which is the correct answer? He ran fast. Okay, you go through this lesson and write the glossary and choose the correct answers and fill in the blanks. Next day we can see section 2. Okay, thank you children. Have a nice day.